A tree that wishes to reach the heavens must have its roots deeply planted in darkness. If the path before you is clear, it's likely someone else's path. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to a deeper understanding of ourselves. Don't strive to be perfect. Instead, strive to be whole by embracing even your weaknesses. True change must start from within. When you change the way you see things, the whole world around you changes as well. Where there is fear, there lies your task. If a person knows more than others, they will inevitably feel lonely. Thinking is difficult, which is why most people prefer to judge. Every profound understanding in life is paid for with pain and trials. Even a happy life cannot be without some darkness, and the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. Children learn from the example set by adults, not from their words. Love cannot exist where there is control, and where power dominates, love cannot flourish. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Anything you attempt to deny or resist will persist and come back. What did you do as a child that made time fly by? That is the key to what you should pursue in life. The shoe that fits one person may pinch another. There is no formula for living that suits everyone. For something better to come, the good must make way. The greatest tragedy within a family is the unlived lives of the parents. You are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become. Asking the right question is already half the solution to a problem. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Humans need difficulties. They are essential for health. The soul needs your daring, not your caution. Loneliness does not come from a lack of people around, but from an inability to communicate things that matter to oneself, or from holding views others cannot accept. A person who is afraid needs dependence, just as a weakened person needs support. Life truly begins at 40. Before then, you are merely doing research. If you are a gifted person, it doesn't mean you've gained something. It means you have something to give. People will do anything, no matter how irrational, to avoid facing their own souls. The smallest thing with meaning is worth more in life than the greatest thing without it. Shame is a soul-eating emotion. Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakens. Midlife is the time to let go of an oversized ego and contemplate the deeper meaning of human existence. All forms of addiction are bad, whether it's alcohol, morphine, or idealism. Wholeness is not achieved by cutting off parts of oneself, but by integrating opposing facets. We are born at a specific moment, in a specific place, and like the vintage years of wine, we carry the qualities of the year and season of our birth. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. A healthy person does not torment others. Usually, it is the tormented who become tormentors. A person who has not passed through the fire of their passions has never overcome them. People grow like plants, some in the light, others in the shade. Many need shade rather than light. We cannot change anything until we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate, it oppresses. Woe to those who live by examples, there is no life in them. If you live by example, you live the life of that example, but who will live your life if not you? So, live your own life. Man cannot endure a meaningless life. Shrinking away from death is unhealthy and abnormal. It robs the second half of life of its purpose. Where love reigns, there is no will to control. And where power reigns, love is absent. One is the shadow of the other. The greatest and most important problems in life cannot be solved. They can only be overcome. Humans can endure the harshest trials if they find meaning in them. The challenge lies in creating that meaning. What we ignore, avoid, or pretend to forget is dangerously close to us, and it will eventually return with redoubled strength. Understanding your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of others. Within each of us, there is someone we do not know. Depression is like a woman in black. If she shows up, don't shoo her away. Invite her in, offer her a seat, treat her as a guest, and listen to what she has to say. Where wisdom reigns, there is no conflict between thinking and feeling. Knowledge rests not only upon truth, but also upon error. Every human life contains potential, and if that potential is not fulfilled, then that life has been wasted. If an attractive woman is single, it may be because she is smarter than others. The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. Don't hold tightly to anyone who is leaving. Otherwise, you won't meet the one who is coming. Don't rush to help those who haven't asked for it, because not everyone who is drowning needs a hand. Some want to sink. Most people consider themselves very knowledgeable in psychology for one simple reason. Psychology to them is just what they know about themselves. All change must begin somewhere, and it is the individual who will experience and carry it through. Change must begin with one person. It could be any one of us. No one can afford to look around and wait for someone else to do what they are unwilling to do themselves. The moment you stop trying to become someone else is the moment you become truly free. We often chase the shadows of others, forgetting that the light within us casts a unique shadow that only we can create. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. A divided heart cannot overcome obstacles, nor taste the sweetness of victory. To move forward, every part of you must walk the same path. Success is not the final destination. Failure is not the end. The courage to keep going is what truly matters. True wisdom lies in finding strength in your failures, not in avoiding them. To avoid criticism, say nothing, do nothing, and be nothing. The price of greatness is responsibility. Those who fear judgment will never dare to go beyond the ordinary. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. Find your voice, not to answer every question, but to express the truth within you. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Conquer your doubts, and you will conquer your destiny. A man who sees the world the same at 50 as he did at 20 has wasted 30 years of life. Growth is constant. If you stand still, you become a relic of your past self. He who has a reason to live can endure almost any hardship. Purpose is the guiding star through the darkest nights. Without it, we drift aimlessly on the sea of life. A person's destination is not a place but a new way of seeing things. Every journey you embark on is an opportunity to change not only where you are, but also who you are. The wound is the place where the light enters. Embrace your scars, for they are not marks of shame, but signs of strength and healing. When the roots are deep, there is no reason to fear the wind. Stand firm in your principles, and no storm will be strong enough to uproot you. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Greatness is not achieved in a grand gesture, but in the persistence of small, consistent steps. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not the absence of fear. To be brave is not to be unafraid, but to face your fears and keep moving forward. A mind that is stretched by a new experience can never go back to its old dimensions. Push the boundaries of your thoughts, and you will expand the limits of your world. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. True success is never a solo endeavor. The bonds we build make the journey worthwhile. It is better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. Strength is knowing when to fight and when to seek peace. True power is restraint, not thoughtlessness. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. The wise are those who have mastered the art of silence and deep listening. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Every great endeavor starts with a single decision to act, no matter how late it may seem. He who conquers others is strong, he who conquers himself is mighty. The greatest battles are fought within, and victory over oneself is the height of strength. An arrow can only be shot by pulling it backward. When life pulls you back with challenges, it means it's about to launch you into something great. Embrace the tension and aim higher. The quieter you become, the more you can hear. Wisdom does not shout, it whispers in the silence of the mind. Strength does not come from physical capacity, but from an indomitable will. A strong will can endure longer than the healthiest body. The tallest trees are those that have weathered the harshest storms. Do not curse the storms in your life, for they shape you into something greater. Beware of a person who has nothing left to lose. Desperation makes people dangerous. In your darkest moments, find what you still cherish and build from there. Eyes become useless when the mind is blind. True sight comes not from looking, but from understanding. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a person perfected without challenges. Hardships should not be avoided but embraced as a path to refinement. Happiness is not found in material things, it is found within you. You don't need to chase the world to find joy. Simply look within yourself. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. The strongest souls are forged in the hottest fires. The chains of habit are too weak to be felt until they are too strong to break. Break your chains before they become unbreakable. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Authenticity is rare, and that is why it is precious. When the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of change, that is when you will let go. Growth is painful, but so is remaining stagnant. Do not follow the path left by others. Go where there is no path and leave your own trail. Carve your own path, for this journey is yours. The greatest glory in life is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Resilience is not the absence of failure, but the strength to rise again and again. Time is a created thing. Saying I don't have time is like saying I don't want to make time for what matters. Otherwise, time will slip through your fingers like sand. We do not see things as they are. We see them as we are. Your perspective shapes your reality. Change your perspective and you change your world. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Don't wait for opportunities to come your way. Create them yourself. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Seek experiences that stir your soul. A person without imagination has no wings. Success is not measured by how high you have climbed, but by how positively you make a difference in the world. True success is leaving the world a better place than when you found it. When you light a lamp for others, it also brightens your path. Generosity is not a one-way street. It illuminates both the giver and the receiver. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Discover your unique talents and share them with the world. Getting lost is as legitimate a part of the journey as being found. Embrace the confusion, for clarity arises from chaos. The wise speak because they have something to say. Fools speak because they feel they must. Choose your words carefully, for silence can often speak volumes. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hold on. Perseverance in the face of adversity is where true strength is revealed. Do not let small-minded people convince you that your dreams are too big. Great visions are always met with skepticism. If Carl Jung's philosophies have been useful and inspiring in your life, feel free to share your thoughts and favorite quotes in the comments below. Don't forget to click subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos, where we'll continue exploring more profound quotes and life lessons. See you in the next video, and thank you for watching. Your dreams lift you, for they are the first step toward flight.